Claims it has discovered documents that prove Arafat is supporting the suicide bombers.
We found that the same hand that Arafat used to sign the various Oslo agreements was the hand that he used to sign documents in Arabic that authorized payment to suicide bombers.
Arafat angrily denies the charge.
Give me what evidence. أنا بتحداك. I challenge you. I challenge you.
Operation Defensive Shield ends 6 weeks after it starts. But the suicide bombings do not. May 7th, as Sharon meets Bush in the White House, a suicide bomber strikes at a pool hall south of Tel Aviv. 15 Israelis are killed, 58 are injured. May 27th, an Israeli baby and her grandmother are killed at a cafe near Tel Aviv. June 5th, 17 people on a bus are blown up, most of them Israeli soldiers. It is a numbing litany of death with no end in sight. And it breeds fierce hatred among Israelis.
We made it through the Nazi Holocaust, and we're going through a second Holocaust led by Yasser Arafat.
The hatred is just as fierce on the Palestinian side. Every day they endure the humiliation of living under an occupying force.
You know, they are going to commit more suicide because of the Israeli actions.
A decade ago, both sides were trying to build trust. Today, they are building walls.
It's a tragedy. Both sides have paid a terrible price. The longer it's gone on, the deeper the hole has become, the harder it is to dig out.
The question is, what now? Sharon demands a ceasefire before any peace talks can start. He holds Arafat responsible for the violence. And in June, after yet another suicide bombing, he sends troops back into Arafat's compound. A show of force against a Palestinian leader he loathes.
The only way we're ever going to get a breakthrough with the Palestinians is if a future Palestinian leader replicates the Sadat model, put violence, put terrorism behind us, and negotiate with Israel freely.
Whether Arafat can control the extremists is an open question. But talk of a successor to the man who won international recognition for the Palestinian cause outrages those close to him.
I believe this is shameless. Such questions are really shameless. Because Arafat was elected directly by the Palestinian people.
At the same time, few Palestinians believe that Sharon could ever be a serious peace partner.